Hello students, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Students, open NCERT textbook page number 152. First of all, we are discussing about first question. What is the kinetic energy of an object? So what is meant by kinetic energy of an object? So define kinetic energy. How you say that kinetic energy of an object? So according to definition of the kinetic energy means it is a energy possessed by a body by virtue of its motion. If any object in motion, in that object which type of energy is stored? Kinetic energy. Answer: the energy possessed by a body by virtue of its motion is called kinetic energy. So kinetic energy means if any body is in motion with some velocity, in that body which type of energy is possessed? Kinetic energy. For example, driving a nail into a long wood. So nail can be driven into a wood, that is also nail is in the motion with some velocity. So this is the example for the kinetic energy. And also another example, firing a gun, moving a bullet. Second question, write an expression for the kinetic energy of the object. Let m be the mass of the object. I am taking one object. The mass of the object is m. It is moving with velocity of v. So I am going to find the kinetic energy, because in that body which type of energy is stored? Kinetic energy, because it is in motion. So kinetic energy equal to half m v square. We are already derived. That is the formula for kinetic energy. So for example, if the velocity of the object is 0, what happens? Substitute v equal to 0 in above equation, we will get the total kinetic energy value is 0. So velocity of the object is 0, so then kinetic energy of the object is also 0. Next third question, the kinetic energy of an object of mass m moving with a velocity of 5 meters second inverse is 25 joule. What will be its kinetic energy when its velocity is doubled? What will be its kinetic energy when its velocity is increases 3 times? In that question, there are given that velocity of the object. So initial velocity of the object is 5 meter second inverse. So its energy value is kinetic energy 25 joule. But mass of the object is not given. First of all, we have to find the mass of the object. Then we will find out the if its velocity of the object is increases double, so what is the effect of the kinetic energy? And also if the velocity of the object is increases 3 times, what is the effect of the kinetic energy? We are going to find. First of all, note on the data what are given in the question. First of all, given that mass of the object, we are going to find out. For example, I am taking the mass of the object is m. Velocity object, it is initial velocity of the object v equal to 5 meter second inverse. So kinetic energy of the object, it is already given in that question, 25 joule. First of all, I am going to find the mass of the object by using the equation Ke equal to half m v square. It is the expression for the kinetic energy. Substitute values. Kinetic energy 25 equal to 1 by 2. Mass of the object we don't know. So m, velocity of the object, that is initial velocity object 5 meter second inverse. From using these values, we are going to find the mass of the object. On the numerator, 25 into 2 by 5 square. So 25 into 2 by 25, 25, 25 will get the cancel. So mass of the object is 2 kg. Now we know that mass of the object. So from using mass of the object, we are going to find the kinetic energy when the velocity of the object is doubled. So velocity object is doubled. I am taking v equal to 2v. If suppose velocity object is triple, we will take the 3v. If the velocity object is increases 4 times, we will take the v equal to 4v. Like that, if the velocity of the object is double 2v, so substitute v equal to 2v, ke equal to 1 by 2 mv square. This is the kinetic energy formula. So 1 by 2 m means mass of the object 2 into 2v, where v is the velocity of the object. We have already known that velocity of the object 5 meter second inverse. So 2 will get the cancel, 2 into 5 10 square. So 10 square means kinetic energy k equal to 100 joule. That is the velocity object is double, so kinetic energy is 100 joule. So if the velocity object is increases 3 times, we are going to find the what is the effect of the kinetic energy. So velocity object is increases 3 times, so v equal to 3v. Substitute in case of v 3v. So kinetic energy k equal to half mv square 1 by 2 into mass of the object m to velocity 3v. So 3v whole square, substitute v equal to 5 meter second inverse, because that is already given in that question. So 2 will get the cancel, 3 into 5 whole square. So 3 into 5 15 whole square, so 225 joule. So when velocity of the object increases 3 times, its kinetic energy ke equal to 225 joule. If the velocity of the object is doubled, its kinetic energy value is 100 joule. That is the answer for the question. Next, example 11.5. Find the energy possessed by an object of mass 10 kg when it is at a height of 6 meter above the ground. Given g equal to 9.8 meter second inverse. In this question, one object is there that is 6 meters above from the ground. In this situation, which type of energy is stored in that body? So when a body is lifted from the ground at some height, so potential energy is stored in that object. So by using the potential energy formula, we are going to find the energy stored in the object. So note down what are the given in that question. Given that mass of the object m equal to 10 kg, height of the object lifted 6 meter above from the ground, g means acceleration due to gravity possessed by the body acts towards the ground. Its value is already given in that question, g equal to 9.8 meter second square. So find the energy possessed by an object. So in that object potential energy is stored. So potential energy P equal to mgh, where m is 10 kg, g is 9.8, height 6 meters above from the ground. Total value 10 into 9.8 into 6 equal to 588 joule. That is the answer for the question. Next question, example 11.6. An object of mass 12 kg is at a certain height above the ground. If the potential energy of the object is 480 joule, find the height at which the object is with the respect to ground. So given g equal to 10 meter second square. So in that question, one object is there, its mass is 12 kg, it is at certain height from the ground. So it is placed above the ground some height, we don't know that amount of height. we will calculate that amount of height. So if the potential energy of the object 480 joule, so potential energy of the object is already given 480 joule. Find the height at which the object is with respect to the ground. So from the ground, we are going to calculate the height of the object. So by using the potential energy formula, we are going to find the height of the object from ground. So given that mass of the object 12 kg, potential energy of the object P equal to 480 joule, G equal to 10 meter second square. So potential energy mgh. So potential energy value 480 equal to 12 into mass of the object, 12 into G value already given in that question 10. So height we don't know, find the h value. So h equal to 480 by 12 into 10. 0 0 will get cancel. 48 by 12, h equal to 4 meters. Next topic, momentum. So what is meant by momentum? First of all, we learn the definition of the momentum. One object is there, its mass of the object is m, it moving with velocity v. In that body, we will going to find the momentum of the object. So how to find the momentum of the object? So the product of the mass and velocity of an object is called momentum. So product of mass of that object and its velocity, so that is called momentum. So it is represented by a letter P. P equal to mv, product of the mass of the object and its velocity. So it is a vector quantity due to its velocity because it has both magnitude and direction. So momentum has also magnitude and direction. That's why momentum is a vector quantity. Example, a bullet through a small mass has a large momentum. A bullet is moving with large velocity, it has contained large momentum because of its velocity is more, its momentum is also more. Because of velocity of the object is increases, its momentum is also increases. For example, mass of the bullet is 2 grams and velocity of the object is 3 meter per second. So what is the momentum value? 2 into 3, 6 gram meter per second is the momentum of the bullet. So if velocity or mass of the object is increases, its momentum is also increases. So momentum of the body is depending on the two factors, mass of the object as well as velocity of the object. Next example, a karate expert can generate enough speed with hand first that the momentum can carry through the several bricks breaking them. So when karate person break the bricks, he will take the large amount of momentum. Large amount of momentum is velocity of the hand will be increased. So when the velocity of the hand is increased, then automatically momentum of the hand is also increases. That momentum will be carried out through the breaking the bricks. That is the technique in karate. Next, units. So units of the mass is kg, units of the velocity is meter second inverse. So its units of the momentum is kg meter second inverse. Relation between momentum and kinetic energy. So we have already known that formulas for kinetic energy as well as momentum. So what is the formula of the momentum P equal to mv. What is the formula of kinetic energy? K equal to half mv square. So from the kinetic energy formula 1 by 2 mv square. First of all, I am going to multiplying and dividing with mass m, numerator and denominator. If mm will be the cancel, so value of the kinetic energy will never changes. So we have no problem. So numerator and denominator multiply with m. So on numerator m square, similarly v square. So I am taking mv whole square on numerator, and denominator only m term is there. So on numerator mv replaced by the term of p. So momentum p equal to mv. So p square by m. If suppose we are going to find the momentum p square equal to 2m ke, cross multiplication 2m into ke. So p square equal to 2m ke, p equal to under root 2m ke. So that is the formula for potential energy, that is the relation between kinetic energy and momentum. Next topic, mechanical energy. So what is meant by mechanical energy? If a object is there, if the object has some possess energy, so the energy of the object due to its motion or position. So if the object has due to its motion energy is possessed, due to its position energy is possessed. So that is called mechanical energy. So one object is there, if the object is getting the energy due to its position or due to its motion, that is called mechanical energy of the object. Another definition, the sum of the potential energy. Potential energy means due to virtue of its position. So due to virtue of its position called as potential energy, and due to virtue of its motion is called kinetic energy. The sum of potential energy and kinetic energy of the object is called mechanical energy. This mechanical energy is also known as total energy of the object. Next topic, various energy forms. So energy can converted from one form to another form. We have already known that. So energy can transfer from one form to another form. So what are the example for that? Rubbing hands together. So when we rubbing both the hands together, what happened? Thermal energy, we heat or thermal energy is possessed. So when we rubbing hands, which type of energy is stored in that situation? So the both hands are moving with some velocity, so that is in motion. So which type of energy is stored? Kinetic energy. That kinetic energy is converted into, after rubbing hands, heat will be produced. So kinetic energy is converted into thermal energy or heat energy. So using battery power torchlight. So using batteries, which type of energy is stored in the battery? So chemicals are stored in the battery. So chemical energy is converted to electrical energy. So that is in the battery powered torchlight. Similarly, in electrical lamp. In electric lamp, electrical energy is converted into heat or light energy. In the above examples, kinetic energy converted to thermal energy, chemical energy is converted into electrical energy is converted into heat or light energy. Every case, energy is converted from one form to another form. So for example, in first case, rubbing both hands, kinetic energy is converted into thermal energy. For example, I am noted kinetic energy before converted into thermal energy, its value is noted 230 joule. So after the conversion, thermal or heat energy, again calculate the amount of energy, it is 230 joule. Kinetic energy has noted 230 joule, thermal energy is also 230 joule. What happened? Energy transfer from one form to another form, but this total amount of energy is not changes. Similarly, chemical energy also. Suppose 500 joules chemical energy, it is transferred into electrical energy 500 joule. So its value is never changes, but its form is changes one form to another form. Law of conservation of energy. The law of conservation of energy says that energy neither be created nor be destroyed, but it converted from one form to another form. So what we can do, energy will converted from one form to another form, but total amount of energy is remains constant. In every case, converted energy kinetic to thermal energy, total energy will be remains constant. That is the statement of law of conservation of energy. So very important, the energy neither be created nor be destroyed, it converted from one form to another form, will only converted from one form to another form, but total amount of energy is remains constant. That is the statement of law of conservation of energy. So what is the proof for this statement? So proof for the law of conservation of energy, freely falling body. I am taking one freely falling body. So let an object of mass m be made to freely fall from a height as shown in the figure. Observe the diagram. In the diagram, one object is freely falling from height h. So I am observing in the diagram three positions A, B, C. So in that three positions we will calculate the kinetic energy, potential energy and total mechanical energy of the object. So what happened? Kinetic energy either increases or decreases. Total energy what happened? Is changes or not? We will calculate. At point A, first of all, we are going to find the potential energy. Potential energy P equal to mgh, where m is the mass of the object. So mass of the object is m, where g is acceleration due to gravity on the object, x towards the ground g. So height of the object. In the potential energy, what is the distance from the point A to ground? So height h. So potential energy mgh equal to, we will calculate the mgh value. Similarly, kinetic energy Ke equal to half m v square. In beginning, the object is falling freely, so it has at position A or point A. In that object has possess only initial velocity. So initial velocity is denoted by letter u. It is in rest, so u equal to 0. Substitute u equal to 0 in kinetic energy. So kinetic energy K equal to half m v square. But here initial velocity is possessed by the body, so half m u square. Initial velocity of the object is u equal to 0 because in rest. So total kinetic energy of m 0 whole square, total kinetic energy is 0. So the total mechanical energy of the object at point A, total energy is potential energy plus kinetic energy. So potential energy of the object mgh plus kinetic energy of object 0. So total mechanical energy of the object at point A equal to mgh. Observe at point A, what is the value of potential energy? Potential energy is mgh, is maximum. So what is the value of the kinetic energy? Kinetic energy is 0. So 0 is minimum value. But total mechanical energy at point A is mgh. At point B, we are going to find the potential energy. Now the object is at position B. So we are going to find the potential energy of the object. So potential energy of the object P equal to mgh, where h is height of the object. So mass of the object at point B never changes. Mass of the object m. G is acceleration due to gravity. X towards the ground. So g. So height of the object at position B. So observe in small window, we are going to find the potential energy. So at point P. So the object is at position point P. So we are going to find the potential energy of the object. Potential energy of the object, the distance between point B to ground. So the distance between point B to ground. So this is the ground. So distance is h minus x. So height h equal to h minus x is the distance from point B to ground. So similarly we are going to find the kinetic energy value. So K equal to half m v square. At position P, the object possesses some velocity. So we are going to find the velocity v by using the kinematics third equation, v square minus u square equal to 2as. So here substitute u value, a value, s value. So v final velocity of the object, we are going to find the initial velocity of the object is 0. So v square minus 0 square equal to 2. Acceleration x towards the ground 2g. S is distance. So this is the diagram. So here we are going to find the kinetic energy of the object distance. So how much distance traveled by the object from initial to position B? Initial means A to B. What is the distance from A to B? X. So x distance traveled by the object. So it is nothing but motion. So v square equal to 2g, distance is x. So x distance from B to A. So v square equal to 2gx. Substitute v square value in kinetic energy equation. K equal to 1 by 2 m. V square value is 2g x. 2 will get c cancel. So kinetic energy value is mgx. So kinetic energy K equal to mgx. So at point B, we are going to find the total mechanical energy of the object. So total energy equal to potential energy plus kinetic energy. So what is the potential energy value at point B? So mgh minus mgx. So what is the kinetic energy value? plus mgx. So minus mgx plus mgx will be get the cancel. So total energy at point B equal to mgh. Comparing the at point A, B, so what happened potential energy? So in potential energy of the object at point A, mgh equal to 0. So at point A, potential energy of the object is 0. At point B, potential energy of the object mgh minus mgx, the value is increases, but the value is decreases. At point A, potential energy value is mgh. At point B, potential energy value is mgh minus mgx. So mgh decreases to mgh minus mgx. Kinetic energy at point A is 0, but at point B, potential kinetic energy value is mgx. So value will be increases. From A to B, we are observed that potential energy of the object is decreases, kinetic energy is increases, but total amount of energy is same. Now at point C, potential energy of the object is mgh, mass of the object is not changes, m, g, acceleration due to gravity, acts towards the ground, g value, height, h. So object is at position C, so C means nothing but ground, so there is no remaining distance, so h value is 0. So potential energy mg into 0, so potential energy value is 0. Now kinetic energy k equal to half m v square. So find the velocity of the object at point C by using the kinematics third equation, v square minus u square equal to 2as. So v square minus initial velocity u 0, so v square equal to 2, acceleration due to gravity x towards the ground is plus g. So find the distance. So here from the diagram the object is at C. So in kinetic energy the object travel how much distance from initial to C? Initial means A, point A to point C is h. So the distance s equal to h in kinetic energy. So substitute v square equal to 2gh in kinetic energy. Kinetic energy k equal to 1 by 2 m into 2gh. 2 will gets the cancel, kinetic energy k equal to mgh. So now we are going to find the total mechanical energy of the object at point C. Is total energy equal to potential energy plus kinetic energy. So potential energy of the object is 0, but kinetic energy of the object is mgh. So total amount of energy is mgh. So observe here, compare the points A, B, C. Potential energy at point A is maximum mgh. At point B, potential energy is mgh minus mgh decreases. At point C, potential energy is 0. So what happened? From A, B, C points, potential energy of the object is gradually decreases. So kinetic energy what happened? At point A, kinetic energy is 0. At point B, mgx. At point C, mgh. So kinetic energy is increases gradually, but total amount of energy at point A, B, C, mgh will be remains constant. That is the conclusion for the law of conservation of energy. The total mechanical energy of the object at positions A, B and C is same. so that the law of conservation of energy is proved. Thank you.